Fried chicken, oh my goodness, fried chicken, love it. And the way my mother did it, it was just wonderful.
I tend to surround myself with people who love to cook so that I can get fed. Watching them prepare the meals and orchestrating this whole production is just awe-inspiring to me. And I feel very loved. I feel very taken care of and nurtured because they're willing to put that much time and effort and care and love into a meal that they're making for me.
Whose recipe is this?
It's a Greek recipe. I don't know whose recipe it is. It could be I guess from Yaya Eleni to mother to me, I guess. I don't know. This is Greek. Isn't that the way you make keftedes? Or don't you make them?
I kind of fake it.
You fake it.
Yeah.
I was pretty much in the kitchen because that's where she was, and I wanted to hang out with her. And so I always had some little project, or she'd give me some little task. I even have a picture of her, or actually of me as a little kid sitting on the counter stirring a bowl that was like too big to have in my lap. Like the bowl was bigger than my lap. That's how small I was. My mom would make Cornish hens for Thanksgiving. I was always in the kitchen helping, hanging out with her, and I would take those little Cornish hens and like dance them around the countertop as, animate their carcass as if they were alive. And that always creeped my mom out really bad, and I thought it was a lot of fun.
She always had a menu that she would make, but we ate a lot of the same stuff over and over, and all that stuff was stuff she liked. Like, she wouldn't cook anything that she didn't actually like, and she liked kind of a limited menu. So he got on a campaign that she was going to make chicken a la king, like he hadn't had it in years, and he really wanted. Now, the reason she wouldn't make it was because it had white gravy, and she was not about white gravy. But he put his foot down, and he was like, "You're gonna," and she did all the cooking, and so he was like, "You're gonna make this." So I remember she's like sobbing while she's cooking it because she didn't want to eat it either. So she's standing at the kitchen, she's at the stove, and she's crying. And then my sister and I come down, and we see her crying, so we, of course, figure we're being poisoned. So I'm, like, sitting at the table crying, and my sister's cowered in the corner in the living room crying, and my poor dad is sitting there trying to eat, and he finally was just like, "All right, God damn it, you don't have to eat it." And then my mom was like, "Okay, great," and she made macaroni and cheese for the rest of us, and we all ate it. I mean, she told us how to feel about that food. With everybody sitting there crying, my dad hated crying, like, what else was going to happen? It just ruined everything. I mean, he got his way, but she ruined it for him.
So, one of the things that I like to do when I'm cooking for a person who, I'm really trying to be attentive to something special is to be as present as possible. And really tapping, I guess, more into what that person would want, even if it's not the way I think it should be all the time. There's something for me about, you're preparing food for someone. It becomes, very much an act of giving about that person. And you have to, in some ways, remove yourself.
And I was having this rather sordid affair with this rather younger man. And I started referring to when I was really aroused or really in the mood or really desirous of something more and I was really aroused, I'd start just saying that I was hungry. Food is a really sensory experience. So, there's texture, there's temperature, there's color. All of your senses are really activated when you're eating in a way that they are in very few other things. I think that's part of why I refer to being aroused or feeling really sexy as feeling really hungry. And that sense of desire is similar between hunger and sexuality, not only because of the element of desire, but also because, you're feeling your food. If you're eating right, then you've got your fingers involved. You're smelling, there's taste, you're looking at it, you're actually taking it inside of you.
And I'm calling you.